Howdy ho, everybody. Welcome to Crapgamer Reviews, the home of no rules reviews. And what does it mean? Well, it means whatever I want it to mean. I can basically say what I want, and I don't adhere to any set professional standard because I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just some yokel that likes to talk about video games. So keep that in mind when you check out any of my videos, especially one of my reviews. So today I am reviewing the South Park, The Fractured Butthole. Yes, that is correct. A game that a lot of people were looking forward to, but in particular, I was looking forward to it because I love the first game so much. Of course, this game has all the crazy antics and the attempts at being edgy that South Park, the cartoon, is known for something like 20 years now, and I've been a fan for the entire time. Now, you don't have to be a South Park fan to enjoy the game. I have to put that out there right away, but it does help, and there's a lot of in-jokes and nods and things like that. So, if you are a fan, you're going to like it even more. If you're a person that is easily offended, then you might want to avoid this because it's definitely not for you. It's a lot of sophomoric jokes and things like that, so just keep that in mind. Graphically, this looks like one of the cartoons, so you're going to feel right at home. And in fact, it runs tremendously well. I'm playing it on the Xbox One S, and it looks and runs great. The sound is exactly how it's supposed to be. It sounds like a South Park episode. It looks like a South Park episode. It moves around like a South Park episode. It's absolutely fantastic. The art direction is spot on. The sound is spot on, obviously, because Matt and Trey, who do South Park, are behind this, and they're doing all the voices, and the voice actors are all from the show. So that's absolutely phenomenal. If you wanted that show feel, you get that right here. When it comes to the gameplay, they've tweaked it a bit from the first game. Basically, what's happened is it was always turn-based, but now they've kind of added maybe a MOBA element where you can get a special, and you're using the multiple people and stuff. Some people have said that they haven't really liked the new system, but I actually enjoy it and think it's much better, like the grid system. They've also added some kind of easier puzzle elements into the game as well. There's just a lot of craziness that goes on in here. You can upgrade stuff, you can craft things. They've taken it to the next level in terms of what you can do. You scrap items, you can buy items, you can go into most of the houses, use the bathroom if you want to, which is always kind of hilarious because the first achievement I got in this game was using the bathroom. So if that tells you anything, yeah, I like the game and it's a lot of fun, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's something that you have to keep in mind when you're playing the game, because games are meant to entertain and they're fun and funny, and that's what this is. In terms of, like I said, the gameplay, the action is there, the kind of random events are there. You can check out the entire town of South Park. There's certain areas that you can't go, of course. There's loot everywhere. There's secrets to be found everywhere, so you're always going to be having something to do in the game, and I think that is a plus and also good for replayability. Where the story is concerned, it's obviously a take on like the superhero franchises. They're trying to build up their own franchise and make a lot of money, of course. So the whole fractured butthole joke is actually kind of like the Captain America Civil War angle, and I actually like that a lot. I think it's funny, it's well played, it takes a little bit of jabs at the Marvel Cinematic Universe and some of the other ones as well, but in a funny way. You can tell that they're actually fans of this stuff. And the one thing that I thought was really clever was it's hard to tell what's actual in the show versus what's kind of their imagination as kids. Obviously they don't really have superpowers, so that's like the imagination aspect. And then when you see like a car come by when they're doing their quote-unquote fights, I think that is kind of funny. They get out of the way, they take a break for the cars to ride by, and then they get back into the street or whatever and continue what they're doing. So there's always lots of stuff to do. There's lots of cameos from fake celebrities like Morgan Freeman, who runs like the taco place and everything like that. I think you could probably beat the game in under 15 hours, which might be a little light for an RPG, but there's still, like I said, a lot to do, and there's lots of replayability with this game. Just lots of cool, fun nods to the show, and I've really enjoyed it thus far, and I continue to look forward to going back and checking it out. Definitely not for people that are easily offended, but if you're a fan, hey, you want to check it out. South Park, The Fractured Butthole gets a 8.5 out of 10. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.